Welcome to Lake TV's High School Basketball Coaches Show. The basketball season is here, and the High School Basketball Coaches Show brought to you by the great folks at COMC. Also, our veterinary at the lake, Hy-Vee, both in Osage Beach and Jefferson City, and the O'Sullivan Bruce Group, part of Remax Lake of the Ozarks. So it's time to get familiarized with the Osage Indians, and Hall of Fame coach Craig Engelbrecht is back with us. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Great to be here.
It's always a pleasure to get to sit down and talk to you and catch up. Got to know you last year, your first year at Osage, back for your second year. You're a Hall of Fame coach from Eugene, I believe, many years at Eugene. Thought you were going to retire, decided that wasn't for you, and so Osage got lucky and they hire a Hall of Fame coach. First year was tough, but you guys started turning it around toward the end of last year. And this year we're seeing some fruits of that.
Yeah, I agree. I thought kind of right after Christmas time last year we started playing our best basketball and made it to a district championship, which we were proud of. We lost to a very tough Buffalo team, but they played Blair Oaks very tough in the sectional game, so that was nothing to be ashamed of. And then this year we've gotten off to a good start, had a good summer with the guys, and I think we're starting to see the program where we want it to go. Yeah.
So is that part of the key to getting a program turned around and on track? Is what you're doing with them in the off season?
I think so. I think last year everybody was kind of caught with COVID and the amount of travel that they could do and the amount of shootouts that they could go to. So this summer was a little more relaxed, that we were able to go to do kind of the things we do to get the kids ready for the season, and I think it's really helped us.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year you finished season 10 and 15. You mentioned got better as the year went on. This year you've already started off like gangbusters. I mean, won your first few games, had a very successful run in the Tri-County preseason tournament. I love that tournament because you kind of get an idea of what's going on in the conference going into the season.
Yeah, we're 3-1 right now, and beat Cole Camp our first game, and then we went to the tournament, like you said, and beat a very tough Hallsville team who annihilated us last year in the very first round. So it's kind of a rematch of last year's first round. Yeah. And our boys came out hungry and not wanting to let that duplicate what happened last year. So we played well against them. Ran into a very tough Blair Oaks team who's going to be.
They could be a Final Four team.
That's what I told our players. I said, last year they went to the Final Four, and yes, I think this year they have all the pieces to go back to the Final Four. Yeah. Lost to them, and then played a really good game on Saturday against a tough Boonville team to take third place. So we're very proud of where we're at right now.
Absolutely. Okay, so you are already in the Hall of Fame, High School Basketball Hall of Fame in Missouri, and you're getting closer, I think, to 600 career wins. Do you keep an eye on that? Do you know where you are on that wins list?
I don't normally keep an eye on it, but then when you get publications asking you like career records and record at your previous school and the school that you're at now, then you have to write those in and then start, well, yeah, I am, like 17 away from 600 or something. So you start to see the numbers, but it's a number.
How cool is that? It's probably something you never dreamed of when you started your career. I'm going to be a 600-win coach.
My dream was to be a coach like John Madden from the Raiders, and I think he went 10 years. Yeah. And then he just kind of
went off in the sunset.
Went off set and became a great analyst.
Yeah, he became a TV guy, right?
Yeah, everybody was into the TV guy. So that was kind of my guy. Well, 10 years, that sounds like long enough. And now 38th year, didn't quite fulfill that dream.
You tried. I mean, you tried to get out, right? Yeah. But it just didn't happen. Okay, so tell us what you want your Indians to do this year. What kind of a team do you have? You got a fast pace up and down. What are you going to do?
Well, that's always been my style, to be fast-paced, both offensively and defensively. Get the ball off the backboards, fast break, run a quick secondary break if we don't have anything. And then this year we've tried to focus more on more ball movement, people movement. We felt like last year against Buffalo, especially, and some of the better teams, we got stagnant. So this year we're trying to get more player movement, more back cutting. So far I think the guys have bought in. It's a new system for me too to try to implement. But that's kind of where we're at. And defensively we still want to pressure the ball, press full court, and then hopefully create those turnovers into offense.
Yeah, you kind of have to, in a way. I mean, as a high school coach, you have what you have,
Yeah.
and you got to work with that. Osage not known for a whole lot of 7-footers,
Right.
So you kind of have to work with what works with what you got.
Yeah, and that's the thing we've told our guys. You go around the area, and there's not a lot of big post players around.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing pretty much with a level field. So, yeah, you got to have people movement, player movement. You got to find ways to score the basketball because, defenses are getting better and better, every year.
Yeah. So what did you lose from last year's team? What do you got coming back this year?
Yeah, we lost 2 seniors last year, 3 seniors really that played significant amount of time. Probably names that people would know. Paven was our post player,
Yep.
injured at the beginning of the year. Had a really strong second half of the year rebounding the basketball. Quentin started for us, a lot of the games. And then Drew Ely off the bench, did a good job for us. So those guys really, contributed off the bench for us last year. So that was kind of our seniors that, played a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you pretty happy with the progression when we talked last year going in? I mean, it was all in front of you. You had a whole lot of work to do, and now we're seeing that pay off. And I'm guessing that gives you a sense of satisfaction to a certain degree.
It does, yeah. And that's the word I use. I'm satisfied, but not content. We want to continue to improve. There's a lot of areas defensively we're kind of deficient at right now. But yeah, I think the guys that were juniors last year got a lot of playing time. I think we're seeing that now this year. They seem to play more confidently. Our weight room has been a big help to our kids. Just making them stronger, having that full year, under Coach Evans and Coach Jolly to improve their bodies, as well as their game. So I think all that kind of plays into how we've gotten off to a good start.
Okay, so we're getting to know about the Osage Indians here on the High School Basketball Coaches Show. We like to call him Coach E because Engelbrecht is just so hard to say. So we'll have more with Coach E right after this. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Here comes high school basketball. Lake TV's first game of the year is Friday night with Tipton at Versailles, the Cardinals and Tigers. Be sure to catch all the action live on all 5 Lake TV platforms. Join us Friday for the COMC pregame show just before tip-off. This live high school basketball game of the week is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland Furniture, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Hy-Vee in Osage Beach and Jefferson City, Ozark Homes, Sunrise Movers, Our Vets at the Lake, Vera Cruz Restaurant, Sir Dyke Yamaha, O'Sullivan Brews Group, SRG Financial Advisors, LakeExpo.com, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hey Jess,
Yeah, Nicole, what do you need?
did you see that new listing in Sunrise Beach?
Yeah, it was just listed 2 minutes ago.
It has 150 feet of lakefront.
And a brand new kitchen.
I'm headed out there after I type this email.
I'm on the phone with my clients. Hey, where are you going?
I already put an offer in, cash above list, and it's looking good.
Are you kidding me?
Welcome back to Lake TV's High School Basketball Coaches Show. We're talking Osage Indians with Hall of Fame coach Craig Engelbrecht, Coach E, we like to call him. So, how is your depth this year? Do you have a pretty good amount of good players? I mean, that's always a struggle for some programs. How about at Osage?
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's you look at some of the 1A and 2A schools, and sometimes that is the problem. They don't have the depth. I feel like we do have good depth this year. Yeah, I felt like our junior varsity team last year played well. I mean, just to throw some names out, we have a junior, Will Faulkner, coming off the bench, who I think has performed well this year. And we've got another junior, Hunter Graber, who played football. You know him from the football season. He's our backup post player right now, doing a good job. We have J.P. Cordula, a junior coming off the bench.
Another football player.
Another football player. And then a freshman has done really well early in the year. Dane DePay has come in and given us a spark. So it's not always easy for a freshman to make an impact on the varsity, but so far he's done really well.
That bodes well for the future.
Yes, it does. Yes,
hey.
It does. So I think we have some pretty good depth right now.
That makes Coach smile when you get some of those younger players playing pretty well. I love that Tri-County tournament early in the season, kind of find out what's coming in the conference. We found out Blair Oaks is going to be a juggernaut. Again, they're really, really good. But we also found out the rest of the conference is going to be pretty strong.
Yeah, that's you look at it and you think Blair Oaks is kind of head and shoulders above everybody else. Right now. I mean, it's early.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of who's going to be that team to take the step and get up to number 2 or to play them tough.
Yeah.
And I think everybody showed in the conference it's pretty wide open.
Yeah.
2 through 7 is pretty tough.
On any given night, California's good, you guys are good, Versailles is good. It's going to be interesting.
I agree. I think that's exactly what we saw from that tournament. And, it's kind of who works hard and proves the most, from here on out, that's going to kind of push ourselves towards the top of the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so time for some fun questions, right? Remember fun questions from last year? Okay, here you go. We're into the holiday season here. And your colors are kind of holiday season, right?
Yes.
Over there at the Indians. So what is your favorite holiday?
Well, I think it has to be Christmas.
Yeah?
It has to be the Christmas time. I like it selfishly because, it's fun with the family.
Right.
Yeah. We're celebrating, Jesus' birth.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the greatest thing to start off with. And then, you get a couple of weeks off from school and
even as a basketball coach?
Well, as a coach, then the kids are coming in and you hope they're fresher just to practice and not worn out from the school day. So, I like those 2 weeks of practicing, getting better, and getting ready for the second part of the season.
Yeah, there is nothing better than Christmas, right?
Right.
The main reason for the season. So what's your favorite holiday food?
I'm a big ham guy.
Are you really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm ham.
More ham than turkey.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving, I'm not big on turkey, but any kind of baked ham, I'm
turkey's better for you.
It's better for you, but boy, you put pineapple on ham, it's.
Okay. How about the side dish? What's the side dish that works?
Oh, my wife makes a kind of like a strawberry pretzel jello salad type of thing with a lot of cream cheese. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
that sounds
I
really
think that's probably the side dish.
Wow. Okay. Favorite memory, holiday memory, either from being a kid or an adult. What pops into your mind there?
The first thing that popped in my mind was when you run to see what presents are underneath the tree.
Yeah.
And my brother thought that he had the presents that were actually belonged to me, and he was a little frustrated by it. So anytime you see your brother upset or disappointed, it makes for a good day.
Yeah, it makes it worth it. Yeah.
Makes it worth it. So yeah, it was good when it was not his gift.
In the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Is that an older brother or a younger brother?
It's a younger brother, yeah.
Okay. So you really tortured him over the years, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What's he doing now?
Well, he is an English teacher at a community college in Florida.
Well, there you go.
And he will be up here this Friday to see our game against Richland.
Wow.
So he's coming in to see a couple of games and to see the family. So that'll be fun.
Nice. Yeah, speaking of the holidays.
Yes.
So there you go. That's Coach E. Craig Engelbrecht, already in the Hall of Fame, head coach of the Osage Indians. Thank you, Coach. And we look forward to talking to you several times throughout the season.
I appreciate it.